through your dedication to continue to create more light work keeps you on a ramp upwards in noticing that you are leaping in time and space, in which this evolution is a steady inwards reality of more grace. This oneness is accessed the more you are willing to acknowledge that you are placing more of your efforts into creating the dawning of awakening with more of who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light. Through the immediate focus that you are placing inside of yourself to uplift your energy field into more delightful essences exists beyond solely focusing on the physical body, as this is about an invisible essence. Within you shares a natural ability to be creative, and to continue to create from a higher vibration comes with much inner work. Those unwilling to do the inner work stay on a lower vibration, in which those in a lower vibration often exist in much non-stop judgments, and fear, instead of unconditional love. Unconditional love is not a mental-only concept. It is a reality that you embrace as your true self, in transforming more of your awareness in the light-filled realms. As you notice, those who often only focus on the reality of duality are not able to see unconditional love as a reality, but more as a thought and idea that many toss around, which is rarely seen as true. The complete upgraded nature of your true self then allows for a finalization of uplifting your true nature into a natural expanded reality, where oneness returns on earth. It is not just going to magically be about oneness, with no one doing the inner work, just as you are not just going to magically be in peace within the earth without rising more of your vibrations. In making no errors in consciousness about this, you are each monitored on your advancement of your ascension process, in noticing those of you that are focused more on rising in frequencies. It is easy for the lower ego self to convince you that you need no inner work, and to just keep thinking about good things, while you notice that you are not the one that is thinking. The mind thinks, and being that you are not the mind, you are not thinking. While to feel that you are thinking is to be locked into the mental control of the mind. To those who are mostly in thinking, they will not be able to see this as real, and one of the ways you know this, is that the lower ego self says, "What are you talking about? It doesn't make sense, everyone thinks, everyone is their mind, that is why people say, I am thinking about something, so I am. I think therefore I am. I think I am alive, so I am." The reality of seeing beyond the mental confusion of the lower ego self in separation from source, then allows you to notice that it is not about thinking that you are alive, you simply are. Just as it is not about thinking about how to create your body that you are in a body, while it is simply about being able to embrace this form of the hologram. In seeing all of physicality as a hologram opens up a deeper reality of how life on Earth, and in the cosmos is made, as a computer program, from our galactic light beings. With who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians comes a steady flow of updates that are taking place in replacing all of the sorrow from your life with more harmony. As you notice, the more you are living in harmony, this removes the sorrow that you have previously experienced, into then focusing solely now to create your life experience. You are not the pain that your body experiences, and this is how you are able to continue your light missions, and still have physical disabilities, as you are then stronger from these realities. There exists no form of weakness in your higher self, but only a natural strength, balance, and focus to clearly expand into new modes of connecting with your interdimensional nature. The clarity which exists more inside of you keeps you on a pathway of noticing that you are strengthening your auric field more. You are not the outer reality of the 3D hologram, in which to see more of your auric field is to detach more from the reality of physicality to not be a hologram, in which the mind tries to see this, but is not able to. The mind is limited to imagination, to a small amount of information, while the universal awareness of life is not a mind, but a real encoding of source frequencies. Through your evolution, more beyond mind-only focuses is how you are advancing in your evolution, to notice the clarity that you are extending as being here to maintain divine energies. This exists as a healing stage of seeing that you are increasing more of your success to incorporate your inner transformation into a path of more greatness. You are not depending on the media to announce who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light. You are the media yourself, in your word of mouth, in your expansion and awareness. You are the ones that carry the power. It is not the media on only television that carries that ability, as you are able to communicate globally online, as well as locally in the physical. It is not a matter of if you are able to connect with individuals around this world, as there are various resources that allow you to do this, without needing to physically travel all around this world. As in seeing that there are a number of places on this world that are difficult to live in, you chose the place that you knew would fit your ability to transform into your higher self more. It was not about going into a zone where you were not able to be successful, as you specifically chose your life plan before you incarnated into the physical, in being able to adjust to any changes that you created. All through seeing more that you are the creator, then you are balancing out more of your life in rising your vibrations, to place more into your healing work. It is not important to focus solely on those who are going to try and use the lower ego self to stop your healing work, to see it as useless, as you are then seeing beyond the veils of dualistic natures. All of your healing work is tremendously helping with the shifting in vibrations, in the natural stage of vibrancy that you are able to feel, as in natural uplifting into hyperspace existences. This is how you are able to know more that you are source, in vibrating this awareness not from a mind-only understanding, but beyond that, into your glorious essence. The fulfilling nature which extends from your being keeps you in the looping nature of dimensions of divine realms, of a cosmic glow that expands from your soul intention. With this transformation comes the pureness that you see as real, as being here as the living Christ in the physical, in creating miraculous natures as source. We stand in source frequencies. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.